worked good. I mean, it worked great too. Sand and like look turned into powder, and this is so easy to work with. And then they stopped selling it. Oh man, can't win for losing. Darn. Well, Dad's doing a fair job. Starting to sew it up. Well, I'm going to get out here and do a little sanding. See if I can get a little something done before it gets too late. Alright. Till next time. I guess it'll be probably another couple of weeks before I take any more pictures. And maybe we'll get something done between now and then. Alright. See you later. Bye. Well, I've sanded just a little bit. And it's not too bad. It's coming out okay up in here. I sanded just about to that pole. Spray primer, sand it, and then I take some gray primer and sand on it. Then I block it to see if I got a bunch of waves in it. And it's probably good enough to put primer on. And then you do the same thing after you put the primer on, but you just use a little finer paper. Oh man, dust tastes terrible. It's getting too late in the day to move the boat back so I can sand the front. Boy, I tell you, get off work and it's gets dark quick now. Winter's getting here, and we're going to go fishing tomorrow. So I've blown that day. Maybe I'll get something done the next day. Got to get all these windows. All these windows I want to get closed in with windows is work. And that each window is going to take probably a week. So that's 1, 2, 3. One in the back, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you got 8, 9. That's 9 windows. So that's 9 weeks. 9 weeks of work right there just to put the windows in. And that's after everything's finished. Shoot. And then it'd probably take 3 or 4 days to put the doors in. Get them in right, because there's a lot involved. You can't just bolt the stuff in. You got to get it in. It's got to be right. So you're probably looking at a week for 2 doors, and there's 3 doors. And then I got about 2 weeks of sanding to do before I even do anything. I tell you, man, this boat just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Sure hope it, looking at the bottom of it, it sure is crappy. Yeah, you can see just how much junk is on the bottom of the boat. Look at the barnacles. This thing hadn't been pulled in probably 10 years. That's terrible. Yep. Oh well. If you just make it till next summer, I think we might be able to, maybe I'll get the engine in it this winter and the fuel tanks. Maybe I'll be able to power it. We just got the tanks. They're, I don't know, you can probably just see them. Yeah, you can see them there. That's, yeah, that's them in behind the riding lawnmower. You can see them standing up. Let me see, where is it? I can't use my finger now. But that's it right there. There's one behind the riding lawnmower standing up, and the other one's laying on the ground. That's the fuel tanks. Went to Baltimore to get them, pulled them out of a tractor trailer at a junkyard. Dad's been cleaning up around the shed. threw a whole bunch of stuff away. I got to watch him like a hawk. He'll throw everything away if you don't watch him. Man, that's a tall boat. Way up in the air. You can see where I just cut all the PVC pipe. It served its purpose. Well, what are you gonna do? It was good while it lasted. Well, I'm gonna go home and eat something. I'll see you all later, and I'll take pictures of after I get it primed, and I guess it all is gonna look just about the same. Once you primer it, just looks like, you know, looks like it does now, but white. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Well, that area, good coat of primer on it. It's about as smooth as I can get it. So it's, we're getting there. We're thinking seriously about taking the canvas down on the roof up there. We put a coat of resin on that. Almost tell it's a boat now. I'm gonna walk down and show you what some of it looks like. See if I can fall in the water. We just sanded. This deck was the last place that we didn't put any fiberglass out of the old construction, and we're going to get ready to glass. I got resin on it, but no glass. So I've got it sanded. Now we're going to coat that. And I've got resin and Cavasil on everything else. We got to get this, all of the, what we're doing here is chasing these damn materials. This putty we're putting on the side here, making out of polyester resin, is either we mix 5 batches, and one batch sands easy and the other batches sand terrible. We can't seem to keep the mixture straight, even though no matter how hard we measure. I don't know what the heck it is. We just tried another batch today. See if it makes any difference at all. Dad's starting to close these walls in, put all the interior walls in. All up in here. We're going to work all the way around. There's our mixture for our resin. Right there. See if we can keep the resin straight, the mixture of the putty. Because boy, it is a dog to sand when it isn't right. This is our tool shelf here. Look at all the tools and stuff hanging up here, and the workbench. See how cluttered up everything is. Now that he's putting the walls on, he's working that way. So this will probably be the last time you see that clutter of stuff there. It's that'd be a heck of a thing to show this and have a refrigerator and a TV or a console, something fairly decent, and look back at this tape and see all this junk just nailed on the walls. Yeah, it looks like an abandoned house. Hard to believe all the wiring and stuff that's just all over the place. You can see some of the wiring. It's everywhere. Just stuff just cluttered everywhere. Huh. Yeah, a lot of wiring to do on this boat. The guy that had it before didn't do any wiring to speak of. He didn't do it any good. He did some wiring, but all of it's gutted. Needs to be gutted. Well, this is what we put down just today. This is our second mixture. Let's see if this stuff works. You can see where between this is the Odek and this is the putty we put down. Now we got to see if this stuff's going to sand. Only did a little short area. I think it ends right back there somewhere. Boy, I hope this works. Because this was our original you see in the front of the helm we did 3 areas. We did it like this area right here on the brown, and that area, and then one area here, and each one was a different mixture. And this, the middle one right here, was the best mixture of all. It sanded and worked perfect. And these just didn't sand worth a crap. This one over here or this one here. So we went with this mixture here and mixed it up for everything. But the only thing we did, Dad didn't remember if he used a teaspoon of hardener or a tablespoon of hardener. And I don't know that that made a difference, but that's the only thing that we can figure. But we mixed up enough to coat everything on the outside of the boat. This and the entire back deck. And then the stuff wouldn't sand. So we're right back to square one again. We don't know what we did wrong. But so this is what we're doing now with this. Trying to figure that out.